Hello, it's Frugal Granny here, and I'm doing something slightly different this weekend. I am off to my college reunion. I think it's a 45-year reunion, I'm not quite sure, and I'm just about to pack my stuff up and go. And I just thought I'd try and bring you along for the ride. I've not done this sort of video before, so let's see what happens. I've just come upstairs to get myself packed and ready to go, and I just thought you'd like to see what I will be wearing this weekend. I tend to live in these denim dresses by 11 Loves. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just love these very much. They're my retirement answer to jeans, and I'm wearing one as I speak, and that's my spare one, and I will be putting those beads around my neck before I go. This is the dress that I will be wearing to the reunion. It's full length, it's lined, I think it's a sort of polyester chiffon. It's got a sort of embellished bodice. I've had that pleated handbag for quite a while, so I'm just going to use that. And I got some very cheap earrings from the supermarket to go with it. I'm not wearing a big jazzy necklace and earrings set because I think there's enough going on with the bodice. And I like the bodice on this dress because it's got quite substantial shoulders, which means I can wear suitable foundation garments underneath it without worrying about hitching myself up all night. I've got some satin peep-toed shoes by Jones the bootmaker. I've had those for years. They were in a sale. They're quite a classic sort of kitten heel shape, and I think they should be all right on the cobblestones. Anyway, I'm going to get a small case out of my wardrobe now, and I'm going to pack myself a lunch and make some coffee, check my route, and then I'm going. And if you're worrying about Kitty, my younger son is babysitting or kitty sitting all weekend. Let me just show you the poor kitty. She knows something's happening. Here she is on my bed. Hello, Kitty, say hi to everybody. I know, you know Mummy's going, don't you? But it's going to be all right. I've explained to you that you're going to be well looked after and all your food's been left ready. And Mummy will see you tomorrow. It's not going to be too long. Right, I will probably talk to you again, either just about as I'm about to leave, or maybe when I stop for a break on a service station. I won't be buying anything. I'm taking coffee and snacks with me. Well, I'm en route now, and I've got a little bit more driving to do, and hopefully I will be at my destination in good time. I've tried to leave some good time so that I can spend a little bit of time filming for you once I get there. The traffic's moderately heavy, and I'm just going to sit here in the car park at this service station for a little while and have a coffee that I brought with me. I've also got a meat pie that I defrosted from my freezer. Before I left, I stopped at the petrol station and I had to get a new adapter for my car so that I can plug in and charge my phone. My old phone had a different adapter end, and so the charger that I had wasn't working. Anyway, in the true spirit of not wanting to spend any money before the end of the month, I got colleague discount on the adapter and I had a £5 voucher, and then there was 10p to pay, and I just happened to have 20 pence in my handbag that I found down the side of the sofa. So I paid 10 pence for a new phone charger adapter. Anyway, I shall get that plugged in while I'm sat drinking my coffee, and then I will get back on my way. And next time I speak to you, I will be parking up at the event car park. Bye for now. Well, I've got here in one piece, and I'm just going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to see if you can guess where I've arrived at. Okay, 5 guesses as to where I am. I'm just going to walk towards registration now, and we'll take some more pictures on the way. This is the archway from New Court to Bishop's Hostel, and I used to live down here on the right. I'll show you where my rooms were. There you go, that's Bishop's Hostel. And in my final year here, I used to live through that double door in the centre, and that opened into my suite of rooms. The window on the left of the door was the kitchenette. The window on the right of the door was my bedroom, and there was a big sitting room straight ahead. I don't think I can go in there. It looks like somebody might be occupying it. Anyway, on to the Porter's Lodge and registration. Well, here we are. I can't believe it's been 45 years and that I spent 3 years here, 3 of the most privileged years of my life. This is Trinity Great Court, and I'm heading over there to the Porter's Lodge. And here's the view from the other side. I don't know if they still do it, but when I was here, they used to make the freshers run round this court at midnight, and you had to get around the courtyard before the bell in that bell tower, in that clock tower, stopped chiming 12 times. I honestly can't remember if I did it, but it was good fun. Okay, I've picked up my key and I'm outside the main gate now. There's Henry VIII, the founder. And here are all the unlucky people who can't get in today because of the event. Here I am in Whewell's Court. I think that my room for the night is this way. Well, this is the room I've got to stay in. The room I've been allocated. I didn't live in this building when I was here, so it's taken me a little bit of hassle trying to get in, but I'm in now. And there's a view out of one window, and there's a view out of the other window. Well, I'm just going to freshen up now, and then I think it's tea and cake under the portico of the Wren Library, followed by a presentation about the college. And then we all need to dash back to our rooms and get into our black tie gear, ready for the formal dinner. I'll talk to you again soon. Hello, well, I'm in Trinity Street at the moment, and I just want to show you where I used to live during my first year. There you are. I used to live up there behind the left-hand window, and the shop opposite me was Laura Ashley, and I used to love watching the dresses change with the seasons. Anyway, I'm off to the first thing now. I'll catch you later. So here I am outside the Great Gate, and up there is Henry VIII, the founder of the college. I'm just going to make my way through all the tourists. I'm just going to walk right in. So I'm just walking through Great Court now on the way to have a look at the Wren Library, which amazingly enough in my whole time here I never actually got into. Walking across Great Court now, and this is the fountain, which is a very important symbol in the college. And now I'm turning to finish walking across the court and going right towards the steps to Great Hall. In this college, only fellows are allowed to walk on the grass, which is looking a little bit dry today, to be honest with you. So I'm walking towards these steps now that go to Great Hall, and as you go up here there's a sort of hallway that goes through into the next courtyard. Okay, well here you have it, the Great Hall, getting ready for the feast this evening. Very Hogwarts, isn't it? There you go. And to think that I used to have breakfast, lunch and dinner here most days for 3 years. Incredible. Right, off we go to the next thing. And this is Neville's Court, and I'm just going to try and find my way into the Wren Library, which is that building in front of me, and it holds the original manuscripts of Winnie the Pooh. This is the Wren Library. There's actually a photograph of my matriculating year off to the right, but I'm not going to show that to you. Well, the tea party's over now, and I'm going to make my way back to my room and put on my evening stuff and come back for choral evensong in the chapel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record that for you because the music's probably copyright, but we are actually going to have the Trinity College Choir singing evensong tonight. I'll hopefully be able to take some pictures of the interior of the chapel for you. I've got a lovely picture at home of my ex-husband and me posing on those steps. He was in a white tie and I was in a ball gown. I'll see if I can find that for you when I get home. Anyway, I'll talk to you again later. There they all are, having tea and cake. I'm going to go and have a fight with my room key and get changed. And this is a panoramic view of Great Court from the top of the dining hall steps. Isn't it big? It's one of the biggest courts in Cambridge. Here I am coming into Trinity College Chapel. This is the antechapel, and just look at the lovely painting on that ceiling, and there's the organ. Just here coming into Trinity Chapel, there's a beautiful ceiling there. I've just accepted an order of service from one of the chaplain's assistants. Unfortunately, I've had to take the organ music off this clip because I think it might be copyright, but just imagine organ music, lovely organ music. Here we are in Great Hall getting ready to sit down for the meal. Here I've put some pictures of the meal. There was a nice sort of salmon mousse for starters and a lovely braised rib for the main, and then the dessert was a lovely creme brulee with strawberries. This is the end of the meal. We've just sang the national anthem and the choir has sung the blessing, and we're all getting ready to move back into Neville's Court for drinks after the meal. After the meal, Neville's Court was lit up, ready for drinks, and we went out there. I think I had a nice whiskey, and I spent some time talking to a lady I'd not met before who was in the year above me. Her year was the first year the college took women as undergraduates. Mine was the second. And then I had a good time talking to my brother-in-law, who I'd not seen for 10 years. Well, I'm back in my room now. It's past midnight. All of the carriages have turned back into pumpkins. And my glass slippers, well, look what's happened to them. Oh my goodness, the soles have fallen off them completely. Can you believe it? Could have happened to one. It's actually happened to both of them. Anyway, I don't know. I am just thinking I might just put those in the bin. I'm not sure if it's worth paying to stick them. Anyway, I am going to bed now. Right, it's Sunday morning. It's just gone 7:10. Breakfast isn't till 8:30. I am not just going to sit here twiddling my fingers until then. I'm going to go and hand in my key and just walk out into the college. I might find somewhere quiet to sit. I maybe even just get in my car. Well, I guess this is a heads up. If you ever want to come and visit Cambridge, is get up early and you will miss the throngs of tourists. It's completely empty. This was thronging yesterday. That apparently is supposed to be the tree that Isaac Newton sat under and the apple fell on his head. I'm not sure I believe it. It's the Great Gate. And there, look, Trinity Street with nobody on it. Can you believe it? That shop on the corner used to be where I banked as a student. It was a National Westminster Bank. Right, it's obviously beginning to wake up a bit now. I'm going to go and hand in my key and see where we go from there. Right, one last look, completely deserted. Okay, let's get myself over there and back to the car. I don't honestly think I'm going to wait for breakfast. This is the River Cam with nobody punting on it at all. It's completely quiet out there in the morning, and this is the backs, and that's the rear side of the Wren Library. This is the River Cam looking down towards St John's College. They've put wire along there. It must be to stop the geese getting out of the river on that side, I guess. And that's, I assume that's North Paddock because I'm parked in South Paddock, which is on the other side of the road. There we go. Well, I guess I need to get my suitcase, and my car is over there with that group of cars that's parked. Right, on we go. Right, I'm going. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know if I will be back again. I am going to go and do something quite special now if I can find it. Let's see what happens. I'm sitting in my car now at the entrance to a school in a small village just outside Cambridge, and the reason I've come here is because the house that I'm sitting near is the house where I was born, and I don't think I've been back here since I was 2 years old, and I've looked at it on Google Maps occasionally, but I just wanted to come and see it, so I'm just going to show that to you now. I don't suppose I really should be sat here filming a stranger's house, but that brick house at the end there is where I was born, probably behind one of those 3 windows just there at the front. My father was an agricultural lecturer at Impington College, and these were the staff houses. And I can remember he used to go across the playing fields here to the college, but it's all built on now. It looks like it's a school. And I can remember following him across there on my tricycle. And I can also remember being in the back garden of that house in a big pram and falling out for some reason and just hanging in midair, suspended by my reins. Anyway, I'm just going to go down the lane and turn around and have a look from the other end. And then I'm going to reset my sat-nav. I am just going to take a deep breath for a few minutes and then just have a cup of coffee and head home. Well, I'm back home now. I've unpacked the car. I've tidied up. Kitty is fine. And I'm just going to have a rest now because it's been quite a exhausting weekend, what with one thing another. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming along to my college reunion with me and seeing what I could actually show you. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the choir singing in the chapel, but I do think that probably would have been copyright. I'm going to see if I can find a link of the choir singing and link that for you so that you can enjoy it, but I can't promise to do that, but I'll try. Anyway, I'll see you all again on Thursday and we'll have a coffee and catch up, and by then hopefully I will have everything in place to talk about whether the buffer fund is ready for August. Until then, I hope you have a good week. Thank you for watching. Kitty, are you glad Mummy's home? Are you? Oh, Kitty, are you glad Mummy's home? Oh, little Kitty. You're such a good kitty. Mummy missed you so much. All right then. Bye-bye for now.